No problem though. We are back up and we are ready for the final matches. And it looks like it's going to go Barris Benzo choosing Kenner, and as well as Moonshadow and Mr. Kai also doing Kenner. This is going to be a full Kenner matchup. And let's see. And here we go. So Moonshadow able to hold off on that attack effectively from Benzo on the right side. Barris, oh, they've changed their names. Barris and Benzo thankfully changed their names so I don't confuse them anymore. That was nice of them. Just to do on the backside while I wasn't paying attention. And there we go. Barris pushing in really quick, trying to take out that forge. He turns it into a tower just with using Kenner's number 1 to hold off. On the right side, Moonshadow trying to push down, not able to get past Benzo's defense there. And here comes Barris trying to push in to take out that middle tower on his side. He gets it. Mr. Kai kind of regrouping on his side, redirecting his troops, upgrading. On the right side, Benzo, ooh, and Barris fight over the tower. They tussle. Moonshadow ends up getting it. Barris coming up, trying to take out his top village. Not able to get it, but he still owns the forge on the right. Loses one of his towers on the... Sorry, loses his village on the bottom, but reclaims it quickly. There was a Kenner's number 4 from Barris up top left, and he takes out that takes out that forge from Mr. Kai. Mr. Kai now just holding back, doesn't want to make any mistakes. And here comes Barris with an attack, trying to go for his back village. Misses it on the bottom right. Moonshadow able to take out one of Benzo's main villages, and now he's kind of sweeping his back line. This is kind of redirecting all of Benzo's support. And Moonshadow knows this. He's kind of got him on edge. Oh, Benzo able to take out his own forge up top. Some support units coming over from Barris into Benzo's territory, going straight into that village. Wow, Benzo's doing a really great job of going to Moonshadow's back line and also to disrupt his production as well. Takes over all the forges and hits him with the number 4, takes the tower out in the top middle. Wow, Benzo, what an incredible comeback right there. Takes out the top right village. And meanwhile, on the left side, Barris and Mr. Kai are pretty stalemated. Mr. Kai able to take a little bit of an edge there, takes the center village or center tower. But that's it for Moonshadow. Benzo able to take him out during all of that scuffle that they just had. And now it's only a matter of time before Barris and Benzo can support each other enough to take out Mr. Kai. Really incredible match. There comes a number 4 from Barris in order to take out that village, or sorry, that tower, and there it comes. Mr. Kai drops out. So first matchup goes to Barris and Benzo. Team Rock or SpaceX.
That's it. Now we are on the halfway to it. Not even on the halfway, but near to it. Halfway.
Yeah, so you guys are... Is that it's steadily growth though? Like you said, you have enough players that are continuously being reinvented or rediscovering the game that you're seeing that's a possibility.
Yeah, and you need to understand that once we see that.
Sorry,
that Moonshadow, took the bottom.
Yeah,
of the map.
Moonshadow takes out Benzo so quickly, and Barris is left. It also took out Mr. Kai, so this is just effectively turned into a 1v1. So quickly.
And so to develop another game, we definitely need a revenue stream because we need to enlarge our company and etc. And also don't forget that we spent $300,000 on advertising per month.
Have you guys ever wondered about redirecting that marketing budget towards just creating event games or content quicker? Like, obviously, that's the initiative, is to get more players so you can generate more revenue.
The problem is that the marketing spend is like a snowball. You need always to roll it. Once you stop, we can just lose a lot of new players instantly, and the revenue will significantly drop. So we just don't have any possibility to stop doing this. And as I said, we are like earning near $500,000. We're spending $300,000 on marketing. So
that's crazy.
You can see that we have like $200,000 like the profit, but this profit need to cover all the expenses. And once we are developing the new game, we also need to to enlarge the company and to invest money into new product. Yeah, and new product is not getting anything back right now. So, well, unfortunately.
That's a great point. Yeah, we're looking right here that Benzo, sorry, Barris is able to defend mostly against all of this, but slowly but surely, Mr. Kai is just making a final push in for that last tower. Oh, and Barris takes over the other one from him so he can just hold on for as long as he needs to. Barris holding on in his own base, in Moonshadow's own base, just able to try to thwart him with a couple other attacks. Pulls back and wins a couple of his domination towers back. This is domination mode because, yeah, this is domination mode. So the way this works, folks, is that if all 4 towers go to one player, they win that match, or they win that round. And there we go. Benzo or Barris takes away his village back from Moonshadow. This is back to being somewhat balanced, and we're seeing Barris holding off that village down, or that that forge tower of Moonshadow's in his own base, just long enough that he can make a push in. Oh, he almost had it. He almost had it. But Moonshadow so expertly dropped the number 4 tornado right there. There we go. Barris and Benzo still just effectively using all of these abilities really keenly to stop all of these moves. There comes a big push in to take the forge away from Barris, but it wasn't successful. And we're seeing Moonshadow now is dropping many forges in order to try to make an advanced push. Barris takes out another village inside of Moonshadow's base, but Moonshadow's able to take back that forge from him. Barris takes it with a one person, and then quickly Benzo drops a Klotz number 2 in order to redirect all the troops away from it.
I think there would be very hard for Moonshadow to come back here already.
Yeah, this is going to be tricky for him.
Yeah, but he has still a few chances. I think he'll need some clever move. I don't know what to suggest him, but well.
Ooh, I lost connection. Let me see if I can get it back real quick.
They're still like rolling ball from one side to another side. But now it's attack. Yeah, let's see, it's attack from Barris, and I think it's like a winning attack because now he could push forward with no like defense from Shadow and High Morale. So
I lost it. So it's going to be up to you, Drawn. Call out of it.
Yeah.
SpaceX won. They won the whole map.
Yeah, SpaceX won.
Congratulations there, Barris Benzo. Then you guys take that round. That's their 2nd in a row.
I personally put a lot of efforts into his visuals, and we polished it a lot, and we created all the skills together. So maybe because of this, but.
Just want to give everybody a heads up here. This is match point because it's 2-0. We're seeing Mr. Kai and Moonshadow both chose Klotz. Barris Benzo chose Trini. Let's see how everything carries out here. Looks like that Mr. Kai going specifically for that back forge of Barris takes it away from him, and that's able to drop Barris out of the game really quickly. Benzo taking over the top right now with Moonshadow on the top left. So it's just going to be it's 2 versus 1 right now against Benzo. Benzo holding over the right pretty effectively. Barris using whatever skills he can to try to hold off the attacks against his partner here.
Yeah, but
that's going to be it.
No chances.
All of those Klotz number 1s just drained him effectively until they could just sweep in. So congratulations there. First win for the final rounds there goes to Team Mushroom. So it's a 2-1 match here. Looks like everybody's going to go Stella for this next round. This is again another match point, just in case Barris and Benzo do take this. Mr. Kai and Moonshadow hold it off. This will go to Game 7. But let's see how they. Sorry, Game 5. I just read in the chat Game 7, and then I got confused. There we go. All right, looks like everybody's pushing out quick. Barris is going to be the one on the bottom to take out that forge, so he's going to be the main attacker up top. Mr. Kai is going to be forcing all of his units over to Moonshadow. Moonshadow going to be the main aggressor. Looks like Barris is pushing up. He's going to just try to. It looks like Barris, if he has to guess, he's going to just do whatever he can to take Mr. Kai out, knowing that his production is going to be lower than anybody else's. Mr. Kai trying to make a move in against Barris. Going to be wasting some morale there in effect to just gain as much mana as he can from an attack like that. Here comes Moonshadow pushing in against Barris. Holds it off. everybody just taking their time here. Nobody's went for those center domination towers yet. Everybody's waiting, and here comes a big attack by Moonshadow coming in for this village with Varus that only has 5 units. Hits him with the Stella's number 3, but he takes it back. Takes it back from him. So there we go. Varus is not left too far behind. He can just use all of his attack or all of his powers to just upgrade again. But Moonshadow's trying to push instead as a redirect up top. And there he goes. He sends him out immediately into a tower. Misses the opportunity. On the right side, we saw an attack up from Varus up to Mr. Kai. Did not get it. We see a couple units coming down here to Varus's center forge. Not going to be effective. Everybody's just kind of dancing around where they want to send all their units first. There was a big move down by Moonshadow. Moonshadow made Benzo drop his one of his villages, a unit, a level. And there we go. Varus takes off that top tower from Mr. Kai. Isn't able to get Mr. Kai out of the game. But now Mr. Kai's units are separated by one of Varus's own towers. Here goes Varus is going to make a center push for that forge up top. And looks like Moonshadow saw it enough in advance that he was able to defend against that. Moonshadow pushing down, trying to take out Benzo. Do whatever he can to thwart Benzo. Benzo saw it coming, able to do a little bit of a successful defense there. Varus sending over what he can as support. Interesting, Varus is not leveling up that tower on the top right just to segment off Mr. Kai. It looks like he's waiting to use his troops better. Look at that arrow unit troop. Look at that. It's like a little arrow heading all the way up for Mr. Kai up in the top right. And it's not going to be able to take him, but it drops his units enough. Then Moonshadow takes the first person to take a stab at one of these domination towers, briefly swaps back control, but it sticks with Moonshadow. These center domination towers cannot be used on doors number 3, just so everybody knows if you're wondering why that hasn't been used. But doesn't matter. It looks like Varus effectively used all of what he had to take it. Oh, but this is really setting Benzo out for a terrible standing. Benzo and Mr. Kai are both the ones just kind of struggling here, but Benzo has the center domination tower, so he's going to start generating more troops. Here comes Mr. Moonshadow, knows he wants to go for that bottom forge, and he sends what he's got. He takes it out from underneath the Varus. You can see Varus with that low morale count. His units are just moving so slow across the field. And then Benzo says he's just going to send a couple up, try to take out that forge from underneath him. He loses the domination tower. This is going to go in Moonshadow's direction. Visually takes out Benzo. Benzo left, Varus left by himself. Varus uses the number 4. That was a double number 4. All these units got switched to Varus' side, then switched back to Moonshadow's side. And there they go. Everybody's taking out. Benzo's not happy. There's an angry emoji right there. Varus says, good game, and that's going to be it for him. Congratulations, Moonshadow. You kept Mr. Kai alive and defended against Varus and Benzo. Really, really well done. Everything. This is it, everybody. Just to catch you guys up, this is the final match of the day. It looks like all members are going to be choosing Einer, Team SpaceX, versus Team Mushroom. This is 2v2. This is the last game. This is the 5th round. Both of these teams have battled so hard. Mushroom came back against 2 behind victories. First against Fosse and Eclipse, where they were down 2-0, and then now against Varus and Benzo, they were down 2-0. And this is it. This is the final match. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm disconnected.
What?
What a shame.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear it. Well, here it goes. Everybody's pushed out. Mr. Kai dropping a forge early, and already Varus and Benzo are pushing in. Varus is moving around. They're going straight for the back line at Moonshadow. Varus dropped his first Varus dropped his first chains on the forge up top, and they take out Moonshadow's forge up top, but he's able to quickly get it back. Meanwhile, Moonshadow finally takes back his second village. He's got everything going for him right now, and Varus has another attack already pushed in. And interestingly enough, they pushed it into the same village that they already put chains on. It just seemed like a mistake on their part. That chained village, they should have went around it as opposed to attacking directly for it. Varus and Benzo going for both their domination towers, got both of them to generate now. Moonshadow got locked down, so he couldn't finish taking out his. Mr. Kai supports him by sending his own units into it. So now, just on a point standing, Varus and Benzo are about 20 points ahead on the domination tower track. But both teams are rushing in. We got 2 rages pushed in. There's the number 4 hit on the left side, and Varus and Benzo pushing in on Moonshadow's territory, takes out his top villages and his domination tower. Moonshadow left with only his main village in order to capture. There's an early number 4 by Moonshadow, isn't able to take out nearly as many units as he wanted. Moonshadow's out. It's down to Mr. Kai now if he can hold off against Varus and Benzo. but it is looking grim. Bears and Benzo right now just holding back, waiting for the right moment to strike. Looks like they took out both. Finally took his Forge out. They've got his Domination Tower. They're generating all of the points of the game. Mr. Kai knows it, and he dropped out. And that is it. That is the winner. 2 cups in a row. Barris and Benzo, congratulations to you both. Unbelievable job today.
I was watching the stream with the lag, but yeah, very good, very well played, and my congratulations to the most powerful and the most experienced team currently.
Wow.